SongCast Radio. Commercial free and free to stream. True music discovery.
You are listening to the Hip Hop Spotlight, indie music from around the world, commercial free, free to stream. We are traveling to Atlanta for an interview with Sweez Muzikk, expressing himself subliminally, instrumental hip hop, a brand new idea here in the genre, very innovative and original stuff. Let's get into some conversation and we'll hear some music from the new release, Welcome to the Sound. Right now it is Sweez Muzikk telling us a little bit about himself.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Moved around a little bit, moved to Mississippi, decided to go to college. And then when I went to college, I ended up joining the band. And I've always been a fan of music since I was a kid. I was always in the band and stuff like that. So I joined the band there, and pretty much my friend, one of my best friends, was rapping. So I was like, dang, okay. So I tried rapping. Rapping is cool. It's cool, but I fell more in love with creating beats, creating the music. So after that, that's when I started dabbling, and from there I just started making beats from there.
Let's get into a beat here called Thunder Flash. Anything you want to say about that before we jam into it?
Okay, well, I would say that most of my beats, I'm a big anime fan. Most of my beats, if you listen to it, it's probably not towards like the trap rappers or the gangster rappers or nothing like that. It's more villain, like the anime villain base, like the bad guys or heroic themes. So all of my beats are more towards that instead of the gangster rap or the trap rap or anything like that.
Here is Thunder Flash, Sweez Muzikk, featured artist on the Hip Hop Spotlight, True Music Discovery on SongCast. What a great track, Thunder Flash from Sweez Muzikk. Featured artist here on the Hip Hop Spotlight. If you like what you hear, buy tracks from Sweez Muzikk. Support this hardworking indie artist. Pick up tracks on Amazon, on Apple Music. They're only about $1 a piece. Throw them on your car, throw them on your phone, play them for your friends and family. Turn them on to Sweez Muzikk. You can also stream on Spotify, on SoundCloud, on YouTube. And we continue on right now with our interview of this amazing, instrumental, innovative artist, Sweez Muzikk. The latest release is called Welcome to the Sound, and I asked Sweez Muzikk how these tracks came together and how this full-length release came to be.
The label that originally, so pretty much we ended up making a group. We ended up calling it Sound Village, which was based off the Naruto theme. It was a Naruto village that was called Village Hidden in the Sound. And it dealt with a lot of orthodox people. Like, they were kind of like different compared to all the other ninjas in the world. They had their own little thing going on. And it wasn't like a legit village, so it was just a group of people who decided to do that. To the Sound is pretty much based off that, and the group at the time was called Sound Village. And from there, I just pretty much kept the name, kept the theme of it, and I decided to throw tracks on there, and yeah. So the reason why I chose Sound Village is because, of course, it deals with music, it deals with sounds, it deals with different things. So it caught my attention compared to like the Hidden Leaf Village, or, you know what I'm saying, or the Cloud Village or anything like that. You know, it caught more of my attention.
Here is Ninja. This one will catch your attention. Sweez Muzikk, indie hip hop from Atlanta, from the release Welcome to the Sound. True music discovery on SongCast Radio. You are listening to the Hip Hop Spotlight, indie music from around the world, commercial free, free to stream, the best indie music anywhere, exclusively here on SongCast Radio. Our featured artist out of Atlanta is Sweez Music. We just heard a couple of great tracks. We heard one called Ninja, and we started off with Thunder Flash, and we are speaking with Sweez Music. And in this segment, I asked him where people can find him on social media.
Instagram, iking_Sweez, SWEEZ. Frankie Swain on Facebook. I have a gamer channel called That Swain Flu, DATSWAIN_FLU. You can find me on PlayStation Network if y'all want to play some games together. You know, I have an X, well, Twitter at the time, which is that Swain Flu as well. So yeah, pretty much anything with Swain in it or Sweez, you'll find me easily.
How do you go about putting your beats together, and how long does it take to do one of these tracks?
Oh, man, it takes a minute because the thing is, I'll start on something, like I'll build a bass, and once I build that bass, I'll leave it alone for a while, and I'll come back, literally, it'll probably be a month or two, and I'll just happen to pull up the beat again and be like, oh, snap, oh my God, I did this. And then I'll add something else, and then I'll leave it alone again. And then, like later on, each time I'll just add something else to it, and then sometimes I'll add too much, and I'll take pieces off because I'll be like, okay, it's too much going on. So it takes time because I want to have it. I want to give it that feeling, like that feeling, yeah, that feeling that I'm looking for.
How many do you think you're working on at any one time?
How many tracks?
Yeah, how many do you have like halfway finished that you bounce back and forth around to?
Oh man, I'm probably about around 70 to 100.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just so many. It's so many, and then what I do is I'll be thinking, I'll be like, dang, I should release some because nothing gonna happen if you don't put it out into the world. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, okay, let me go ahead and grab these different tracks, let me listen to it, and if they sound decent enough, then yeah. And this is all pretty much off a cell phone. I make beats on my cell phone, and I use my Mac computer, but my software is not all the way up to date like a lot of producers out there because I don't have the funding for that. You know what I'm saying? So I just do what I can do with, you know what I'm saying? So
here is a track called Power Low. It's Sweez Music, featured artist on the Hip Hop Spotlight. You are listening to an interview with Sweez Muzikk, exclusively on SongCast Radio. In your bio, you say that you express yourself subliminally and that you transform depression and anxiety into art. Can you kind of riff on that a little bit and just kind of let us know what you mean by that?
Okay, so each beat, most of my beats, they'll have like a dark feeling into it. Now, the more uppity beats, now at the time when I first was making these beats were pretty much how I express myself, because you can't really express how you really feel like in normal, in the normal world and nothing like that without, some people feeling the way they feel and whatnot. So for me, whenever I'm in a dark place, or whenever I feel low, and I got diagnosed with schizophrenia, I found out that I have, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I feel low, or I feel depressed, or I feel, feel some type of way, I'll just put them into my tracks, you know what I'm saying? And it will help express it for me. So some tracks you will hear, which I have a lot more tracks that are very dark and kind of eerie. It's more of my expression on how I feel in that moment. So if you hear uppity beat, I'm probably in a very good mood. If you hear a down, kind of like, oh man, it's kind of like dark eerie, I'm probably in a very dark place, and I just want to express it through those sounds.
Well, it's very good to kind of use that as like therapy almost, and to take those emotions when you're maybe struggling a bit and just channel it into music and kind of help yourself out of that rut by making a beat out of it.
Right.
Here is a great track called Breaking Limits. Sweez Muzikk, featured artist on the Hip Hop Spotlight, True Music Discovery on SongCast. instrumental indie hip-hop from Sweez Music out of Atlanta, Georgia. That one called Breaking Limits. Make sure you pick up tracks from this hard-working indie artist, this innovative instrumental artist, and pick up some music from Sweez Music. The release is called Welcome to the Sound. Pick it up on Amazon, on Apple Music, stream on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. Support this hard-working indie artist. Buy and stream tracks from Sweez Music. Let's continue on with our interview here at SongCast Radio. I asked Sweez Music why his music is instrumental and why he doesn't rap.
I don't really like expressing myself through words. Like sometimes words, you gotta be careful with your. I'm a very spiritual person, so I'm very big on words, man. I like words are very powerful, so I don't want to say or do the wrong things or say the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So I just throw it on the beats, and that will just express it good enough for me.
I love the music that you're putting out. I live in Cleveland, and I go back and forth to Chicago a lot, and I just went there last week and threw a bunch of your tunes on a thumb drive, put it in the car, and was listening to your beats on the way to Chicago and on the way back. And I'm not really a fan, to be honest, of rap music with lyrics, but I love the instrumental part of it, the music part of it. So I really enjoyed listening to those.
Understandable.
I really enjoyed listening to those tracks going up there and coming back. It's just really great kind of cruising music.
Oh man, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
This latest project is, how many albums do you have out now?
I have 1, 2, I think I have 3.
Give us the names of them so if people want to look for them online, they can find them. I know the latest latest one is Welcome to the Sound.
Yeah, the latest one is Welcome to the Sound. The other track I threw out, which I was rapping on, which I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, big onto that, but it was called Trapped in My Darkness. And the Metatop instrumentals, that was really a random project. I just wanted to throw some stuff out there, but it wasn't like completed. I didn't put enough thought into what I was doing. I was just doing, that was really a random spread, and yeah.
And the latest
that was a random spread of things. If I could change some songs on there, I would have changed them, but I was like, dang, it's too late. It's already out there. So
the latest one is called, again, Welcome to the Sound. And you also say in your bio that you're a serial entrepreneur. What kind of businesses you got going on nowadays?
Well, I'm a tech person, so I contract myself out to different companies if they need a tech to come fix any of their technology or, cameras, routers, network connections, all those type of things. I do have a couple businesses that did plummet. I did have a web-based business. I can't think of e-commerce. I had an e-commerce business. Now, the e-commerce business did produce me a couple funds, but I stopped it because I was losing more money than I was putting in. So, and then I might jump back into it later on, but e-commerce business and pretty much everything. I stream. I make sure, I put games out there and, I try to keep myself moving. I don't just stick to one thing because, I don't believe in putting all my eggs in one basket.
Well, it's good to be diverse, even with your music and with other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Let's jam into another one from Sweez Music, indie hip-hop, instrumental indie hip-hop out of Atlanta. This one called Spaceships from the release Welcome to the Sound. Sweez Music, indie music on SongCast. Well, we really love this new music, man. We love having you part of our SongCast family, and we will do our best to really promote this and promote the show as much as we can. Get the word out there. Hopefully, get you some streams, some downloads, and get some more people on the bandwagon.
Oh man, thank you, man.
I really
appreciate it.
I really appreciate your time and your music and everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's hear one more before we head on out. Sweez Muzikk, this one called Trap Bell from the release Welcome to the Sound. Indie hip-hop from Atlanta. True music discovery on SongCast.
Listen, explore, discover indie music from around the world. Spotlight features all types of indie music: hip-hop, rock, pop, electronic, country, blues, jazz, and more. Spotlight. Listen to thousands of hours of archived indie music anytime, anywhere. Experience Spotlight, the best indie music from around the world. Commercial-free and free to stream. SongCast Radio. True music discovery.